But what it takes is the willingness to go under the water. And I'm talking about completely underwater. Put a plug on your nose, put some earplugs in if you want. But you've got to go under the water to get the full benefit of this technique. And you can grab hold of the bars then and push against the walls and the floor in every angle of the gyroscope with your body. Whatever it takes, your body will just take you there. What happens is that you're loosening up. You're able to loosen up these areas of adhesion, or others call them fixations, little dead spots in your body. Your muscles are contracted maybe, and the connective tissue is dried, and the tendons and so on. Everything has gone sort of asleep. And as a result, you have a little bit of a limp. It gets worse each year as you go on and get older and older. But that doesn't have to happen. You can reverse that. You can feel better every day instead of a little worse by doing this, these stretches and so on under the water. You got to go deep inside. You got to be willing to just relax. And that's not that difficult, because underwater you feel like if you let go, just kind of surrender, and you're underwater, you can just feel like you're floating out in space, floating in through the universe, because you're buoyed up by the water. So what happens is your joints loosen up tremendously, and that means you're able to stretch and twist and flex in ways that you never could up above water. And so that leads to amazing results. But the important point here is, the crucial point is, you are your own physician, your own chiropractor. You've heard the old saying from the Bible, physician, heal thyself. This is what this is. It's really a continuation of chiropractic treatment, because chiropractic treatment is going in the right direction. It's loosening up the joints that are stiff and putting them where they're supposed to be. But the difference between getting chiropractic treatment from a doctor and doing it yourself is that you have to use your own musculature, your own muscles. So you're developing those formerly dead muscles or inactive muscles, and you're bringing them back to life yourself. And you're getting and so that when you adjust your own spine, it's not going to do what happens so often when you go to a chiropractor and the chiropractor adjusts your spine. The next day, it kind of falls back and you need to go back to the chiropractor. This time, you do it yourself, you're developing the muscles that support the vertebrae, support the joints, whatever part of your body we're talking about, so that your own muscles make it possible to hold you in a better position each time you do this. And so that's the magic of it. Doing it yourself, you build the muscle along the way, and you take your body into positions it's never been in before. But since your body is able to go into these positions, that tells you ought to go into these positions, because you got the muscles for it, you got the joints for it. And if you want to make your body fully alive, that's what you do. You go into these positions, and you bring your body more and more alive every day. And your mind and your body merge, and your body will take you right to where the pain is. And all you do, being always, at all times, be gentle but firm in your movement, is you just go right with the pain. You work it out, and you work it out. And the reason why you get such good results on this is when you get a release at the end. And when you get that release underwater, unlike when you're doing yoga above water, when you do that in the water, the release is so profound, because your body is like a fish's body. It's unattached, and it's allowed the reaction, the response to that magical, explosive release, is that it allows your body to be like a fish body. And that, for some reason, that releases more of the pain than you get when you're doing any stretches or twists above water. Dr. Alanji also explained to me that the underwater movement regimen involves what doctors call anaerobic movement, which means no breathing, a temporary stoppage of the intake of oxygen, and that anaerobic movement builds hormones, with just another benefit for this technique. Then, in the late summer of 2009, I visited my former chiropractor, Dr. Levine, who had told me 7 years earlier that my back was too stiff to make any further progress. During this visit, he took new x-rays and then compared them with x-rays that he had from 1998, 11 years earlier. I had that visit videotaped, and as you will see, Dr. Levine was very surprised how much healthier I am now than I was back then.